All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the West Deptford Riverwinds Community Center. We are here tonight celebrating another virtual meet against Pittman. And as you remember from before, Pittman will be swimming sometime in the next day or two. We will compare our scores, and then we will decide what place our students get into once we get our scores compared. If you probably see in the camera a little bit, you'll see some parents around for the senior night, which is really exciting. Right now in lane 2, we're starting with the 200 medley relay. Closest to the TV screen, we have Henry Pobletti in lane 2, Antonia Gismondi in the middle lane, lane 4, and Kristen Catando in lane 6. And they're starting off with the backstroke. So again, the 200 medley relay starts off with the back, and then the next person will go into the breaststroke, then the next person into the butterfly, and ending with the free. So you see right now, Antonia Gismondi about to tag out, and in is April Avila jumping in, doing the breaststroke. And that's lane 4, and in lane 2, we have Braden Garson. And in lane 6, we have Adam Humeniuk. Again, they are swimming the breaststroke, one lap of the pool. And as you'll see in the middle lane, we have April coming up, and on deck, getting ready to jump in to do the next stroke is the butterfly, is Abby Simcoe. Abby jumping in right now in lane 4. And in lane 2, we have Cooper Eastlack. Cooper jumping into the water as we speak. And up on deck for lane 6, we have Ellie Goldberg, and they'll be doing the butterfly. And Ellie is in the water, everyone working on the butterfly. Now coming up in the leg of the relay, we have Ian Mader jumping in lane 4, swimming the free. And in lane 2 on deck is Josh Gazzetti, jumping in the water now. And on deck for lane 6, we have Katie West. And Katie will be jumping in the water right now. Looking at Ian Mader completing lane 4 with a time of 2 minutes, 4 seconds, .16. And that was the team of Antonia Gismondi, April Avila, Abby Simcoe, and Ian Mader. And in lane 2, finishing up their heat right now, we have at a time of 2 minutes, 17 seconds, .84, Henry Pobletti, Braden Garson, Cooper Eastlack, and Josh Gazzetti. And finishing off in lane 6, Katie West, at a time of 2 minutes, 29 seconds, .48. We have the team of Kristen Catando, Adam Humeniuk, Ellie Goldberg, and Katie West. Great job to them. Next is an individual style, which is the 200 freestyle. And in lane 2, closest to the screen, we have Lauren Eagle. In lane 4, we have Emma Harverson. And in lane 6, Emma Gazzetti. They'll be swimming the 200 freestyle. An individual. This is swimming the pool, the entire pool 4 times, 8 laps. Usually a lot of the swimmers, they start off pretty strong, and then they have to find their tempo to kind of make sure that they don't fizzle out throughout the middle. They're still starting off pretty strong here. They're turning into their 3rd lap. As I was saying earlier, we are in the middle of a senior parent recognition night. This is the first time the West Deptford senior parents are able to come to Riverwinds to see their children swim live for the first time all season. So we thank the Riverwinds Community Center for allowing us to make this happen. Again, we have closest to the TV screen, Lauren Eagle in lane 2. we have Emma Harverson in lane 4 and Emma Gazzetti in lane 6. Right now we have Emma about ready to turn on her last lap. Emma makes that turn. Now she's entering the last lap of this heat. Same going on with Lauren Eagle, completed on her last lap. As you can see, one of the swimmers' big moves is to speed up, and they just did that. Emma lands a time of 2 minutes and 18 seconds, 0.59, and that's lane 4. In lane 2, we have Lauren Eagle completing her time at 2 minutes, 22 seconds, 0.33. In lane 6, we have Emma Gazzetti finishing her time off at 2 minutes, 40 seconds, 0.40. Again, great job. The next we have is an individual. It's the 200 IM. Again, it's an individual. The individual swimmers will be swimming 4 different strokes, starting with the butterfly, to the backstroke, to the breaststroke, to the free stroke. In lane 2, closest to the screen, we have Antonia Gismondi. In lane 4, we have Abby Simcoe. And in lane 6, we have Caitlin Lee. And they're starting off this first with the butterfly. As they make the transition, you can see Abby and Antonia have begun their backstroke. And just right now, Caitlin Lee has begun her backstroke as well. All 3 in the next portion of their strokes. Again, one of the goals of this is when you don't have any competition next to you, around you, beside you, is to really to beat your own time, to make your personal best, and just each time get better. And that's what all these swimmers have done so far this year, is better on their times. We have doing the breaststroke. All of the swimmers are now transitioned into their breaststroke. Usually this is a tough heat to do because you have to master all 4 strokes. And if you're a swimmer, you understand that's pretty tough, that usually you kind of have your favorite strokes that you do the best on. You can see now that Abby Simcoe in lane 4 transitioned to her freestyle, which is the last. Antonia Gismondi transitioned into her freestyle. Abby into her last lap now. And we have Caitlin Lee now also beginning her freestyle. Antonia Gismondi in lane 2 in her last lap. We have Abby Simcoe completing this 200 IM at a time of 2 minutes, 29 seconds, 0.49. And in lane 2, we have Antonia Gismondi completing at 2 minutes, 40 seconds, 0.62. And you hear the teammates cheering on Caitlin Lee. Again, we said earlier, it's exciting to get underclassmen involved in swimming these different events and pushing themselves each time. Caitlin completes her lap at 2 minutes, 59 seconds, 0.53. Nice job. The next heat we have is the 50 freestyle. In lane 2, closest to the screen, is Ryan Whitehouse. In lane 4, we have Braden Garson. And in lane 6, Henry Poblete. coming into the 53. It's just lapping the pool up and back. This one is about speed. All right, coming up on the heat, finishing off in lane 4. Braden with a time of 28 seconds, 0.13. Ryan Whitehouse with 28 seconds, 0.49. And Henry finishing off at 29 seconds, 0.58. Pretty close. Good job, everyone. At this time, we're not going to take the normal break that we take. We're going to take a minute off, and we're going to gather all the senior parents and the senior students, and we're going to present the seniors just with a farewell.
Or no? Because
hold on, I need my little cheat sheet.
Okay, yeah, hold on a second.
Where are we going? Where are we standing? Me neither.
I'm going to put my body over here.
Okay, you can sit there.
You.
Now you're going to give the flowers out.
All right.
You stand here.
Okay.
'Cause weird. Hello, everybody. This is our senior recognition meet from West Deptford High School. Trying to speak really loud so all of you can hear as well. I'm going to call each senior who's here up, and I'll have their parents come and stand with them, and we will talk a little bit about them. So my first senior I'd like to come forward is Bella Gismondi. And Mom and Dad are going to come on over. Oh,
I'm going on this.
that's all right. So we've got Mom who helped time tonight. We've got Dad who's our principal, of course, and has been doing all of our commentary, which is awesome. Bella has been a member of our team for 4 years, and this will be her 3rd year as a varsity swimmer. She is also a co-captain this year. Bella, after tonight, will have swum every individual event there is to swim, and every relay there is to swim. So you have done every event. She is doing the gauntlet tonight, which her sister did a couple meets ago, which means she's going to do 4 back-to-back events. So we're looking forward to seeing that and watching those push-ups. Yeah, that'll be fun. She's a very diverse athlete and can swim in any event I really put her in. This year she got a taste for the 100 fly, and I wish I'd put her in it earlier, quite honestly. Okay, she's earned some varsity points with that one. In the past, she swam on a relay at the Coaches Invitational, and she also swam the 200 free as a sophomore at the Gloucester County Championship. Unfortunately, we don't have those big championships this year, but that doesn't take away from the fact that if we did, she'd probably be swimming in them as well. She will be going on to East Stroudsburg University, and she's undecided as to her major, but will be playing Division II lacrosse there. Bella Gismondi. Or you stay, stay. You stay, stay. Our next senior is Tony Gismondi. Congratulations, you gotta get your flower. Tony is Bella's sister, obviously. She also has been swimming for us for 4 years and is a 4-time varsity letter winner. Like her sister, I could put her in any event and she would do well in it. She's mainly a backstroker and sprint freestyler, however, but lots of times has been put in the 100 fly and the 200 IM, and does a fine job there for us. She has qualified or participated in the Coaches Invitational all 4 years in relays and individual events. And so far in my career here, she's been the top McNitt Meet award recipient of the entire time I've coached, so congratulations on that. She also has been a participant of the Gloucester County Championship all 4 years that she has been swimming. She will be sorely missed next year. She's one of the quieter members of our team, but certainly you don't see that in the pool. In the pool, she's all business. She will be going on to Virginia Commonwealth University to major in psychology, and she will be doing Division I lacrosse. Congratulations. Yep. Our next senior is Braden Garson. Congratulations. All right, and Mom and Dad. Braden has been a member of our team for 2 years now and will be a 2-year varsity letter winner. He is a sprint freestyler and breaststroker, and last year swam the 100 breast at the Gloucester County Championship. He also swam relays at the Coaches Invitational. He has a great sense of humor and always brings laughter to the team in any way possible. Also tries to have every excuse possible not to do what he's supposed to do in the pool. But we don't let him get away with it. At least we try not to, and then we catch him sitting on the corner. It's all right, okay? We're glad to have him on the team, and we're glad he was able to swim with us for these past 2 years. Braden is undecided, but he's leaning toward a career in either some sort of trade or the military. Congratulations, Braden.
What trade?
He's not sure.
What trade?
I told him to talk to you.
Yeah.
Our next senior is Josh Gazzetti. Congratulations, Josh. Hi, Mom and Dad. All right. Josh is a 4-year member of our team. This year he will be earning his first varsity letter. He is mainly a freestyle sprinter and breaststroker and has been an important member of our relay teams all 4 years he has been here. This year, however, I think has been his best year. I think you'll agree with that, right? He has stepped up to be a regular in our 100 freestyle event and has dropped time considerably from a 1:14 last year to a 1:09 this year. He works hard in practice and has improved his technique this year tremendously on his turns and on his stretch in the reach. We couldn't be prouder of him. One thing I'll always remember, and I don't know if Mom and Dad remember this, his freshman year at the Gloucester County Championships, we had one of our relay members injure themselves, and as a novice swimmer, he was our only one to replace that swimmer. He was absolutely terrified, but he did it. So I thought I'll never forget that. That was a moment in time. Josh will be going on to St. Joseph's University to major in machine learning for business applications. Congratulations, Josh. Our next member, our senior member, is Katie West. Congratulations. I know, that's what I said earlier. She's our last West to go through the high school. Older sister Rebecca, who's probably watching, hi. West Virginia, woo! Katie has been a member of our team for 4 years, and this will be her second year earning a varsity letter. She is a very versatile swimmer as well, and will swim in any event I put her in. A lot of times that's the 200 free, 200 IM, 50 free, and the relays. Today, or last year and this year, she has helped out tremendously in the relays and has earned first, second, and third place in a lot of those relays. At the girls' rule meet last year, which is another championship for girls only, she took a first place in the junior senior 200 freestyle relay, so she earned a medal in that event. This year, although we don't have the McNitt meet, she would have been participating in that meet had we had it. So unfortunately, you won't be able to do that, but we love watching you in the pool and seeing how hard you work in practice every single day. Katie is going on to pursue a major in education, but she's as of yet undecided as to where she's going to go. Congratulations, Katie. You're welcome. Our next senior is Kristen Catando. Congratulations. Divers.
One.
No, 2 divers. There's an extra because one of the divers couldn't make it. Okay. All right, this is Kristen Catando. Kristen has been a 4-year member of our team, and this year is one of our co-captains. This year will be her first year getting a varsity letter, but that is not really of any fault of her own. She has had one incident after the other since her freshman year, dealing with a serious mass on her arm that required surgery, and then a broken, what was it? A broken pinky that she swam with a cast with a big inflated thing on. We will never forget this. But let me tell you, throughout the whole process, she couldn't have had a more positive attitude throughout the whole thing. It was never poor me. It was like, how can we figure this out and get me in the water? She has done a phenomenal job with that as far as we are concerned as coaches, and I think your teammates would agree with that. As a sophomore, she was our unsung hero for all of the reasons I just described. And there's no doubt that, oh, hold on, I lost my spot. Sorry, that's what happens. She, again, is a very versatile athlete and could swim in anything. She did her first 100 butterfly this year as well, but she's mainly a freestyle and backstroker. She has swum at the McNitt meet at the Coaches Invitational in the backstroke in the past. She is going on to major in nursing at a yet undecided location. All right, congratulations, Kristen. You're welcome. Our next senior, Aaliyah Rembolinski. Come on up, Mom.
I wish I could give you guys hugs. This sucks.
I know, right? All right. Aaliyah has been a 4-year member of the team and as one of our co-captains this year as well. She is our manager and by far the best manager the West Effort swim team has ever had. In fact, for those of you who are not aware, in all of South Jersey, she was named the South Jersey Interscholastic Swimming Association's Manager of the Year in 2020. As a manager, she earned 4 varsity letters by being here for every single practice, every single meet, every single away championship. She helps write the boards for practices. She helps keep the score at meets. She'll do times at the championships. Anything that needs done, this girl will do it. She's absolutely phenomenal. She plans to go on to major in psychology, is undecided as to where, but she's thinking maybe a couple years at community college and then on to Rutgers, New Brunswick. We'll see what happens, but congratulations, Aaliyah, and thank you personally from me.
This is the only other woman. Aaliyah, by the way, This is the only other woman besides my wife that scares me. Whatever she tells me to do, I do it. I say, okay, I'll do it for you. Congratulations.
I was telling her earlier that she could run this meet if I needed her to. She really could. She doesn't think she can, but she has the tools to do it. Good job, Aaliyah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, now I'm going to ask Coach Michael Grubb, our diving coach, to come up and speak a little bit about our senior divers.
Hello, everybody. All right, so we've been over at GCIT this year, sadly, and we haven't been able to practice with you guys as much, but I'm glad we still feel as part of the team, all right? So we're gonna start with Cheyenne Hill. Yeah. So the great thing about Shy is she always comes to practice smiling, right? No matter how rough her day was or how rough the practice is going or if she just like face flopped into the water, she'll get out smiling every time. And practices have been few and far between this year with the times at GCIT with the pool, sharing with the boards and stuff like that. It's a whole mess. And she's a working girl, so like we rarely get to see her. But whenever she's there, she brings the good vibes. She competed in one meet this year so far and did very well for having such little practice and practice and competition. But I couldn't be more proud. And whatever she does with her future, I can tell she's gonna do it smiling because she always makes us smile practice. Keep on killing it, dude. All right, can I have the flower, please? Oh, thank you. All right, next we got Jenna Clandaniel. All right. Right, here you go, darling. So I've only been the coach for 2 years and haven't been able to see, you know, the full 4-year progression of they come as like just puny little freshmen to like full-on adults. But like she's matured so well in the past 2 years I've seen her. This year she's learning not only what it takes to be a good diver, but what it takes to be a mature diver. Understanding the small details in each dive and putting them into practice, knowing where the corrections are before I even yell at her kind of thing. But I still yell at her, don't worry. She comes to practice ready to work, never complains about the ab workouts I'm about to give them. And you know, I make them hard because our practice is so short. I hope I can make them harder. And this year, her season will sadly be cut short because she's gonna be visiting her college in Florida. Florida State? University of Florida. So that's super sick. And she's a great athlete. And I'll have no doubt she'll do great things in her future, past sports. And yeah, thank you for being a part of the team. And she's the captain. Woo! All right.
I just want to also mention, Coach Mike also has Michaela Ferreira, who wasn't able to be here tonight. Do you want to say something real quick?
Definitely say something. Michaela! Someone show her this. All right. It's live streaming. Michaela. All right, up and personal. You know, you yell at me a lot. I'll be honest. I yell at you a lot. But hey, every day she comes to practice. She loves to laugh at herself. She loves to have a good time. And she loves to make corrections. Okay? Yeah, she's here to put in a good time, make the corrections she needs to. And by the end of the day, she might be frustrated with me, and I might be frustrated with her. But next practice, you know, we're best friends again. I hope. Right? Yeah? All right. Yeah. She can have that flower.
Yes, we got a flower for you too. Thank you very much for our senior recognition night. I'm going to ask the seniors and the parents, we're going to take a picture. Mr. Gismondi is going to lead that. Thank you.
You want to hear?
Yes. We're going to stand on the bleachers. Yeah, we're gonna do it right here. Second walker.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'll be in my room all day. We have workshops.
Just sitting on the bench.
About what time are you
I'll be there from 7 to 2.
Okay.
Whenever you can. Give me a message that I have to be over in a half hour. I don't need it any particular time.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, sitting on the bench. Yeah, sit down. Put your time to the first one. All right, do a mask off real quick. Everybody hold your breath. Mask off. Now you can smile. Back on. No, like you're so cross-legged in the front. Please, you can just pop in your mouth. Unless you can do it. Stay right there. Mask off. Thank you to everyone for allowing this senior appreciation night to happen. So we are now swimming the 100 fly. In lane 2, we have Lauren Eagle. In lane 4, Antonia Gismondi. And in lane 6, Camille Brown. Again, swimming the 100 butterfly. All right, we are now in the third of the 4 laps. Antonia Gismondi in lane 4, center lap. Lauren Eagle in lane 2, closest to the screen. And Camille Brown in lane 6. We have Antonia and Lauren into their last lap, and Camille joins them in their last lap right now. Antonia completes her time at 1 minute, 17 seconds, 0.45. Lauren finishes at 1 minute, 21 seconds, .14, and Camille completes at 1 minute 31 seconds, .45. Next up, we're going into the 100 freestyle. In lane 2, we will have Ryan Whitehouse. In lane 4, April Avila. And in lane 2, we have Ian Mader. Swimming an individual event, the 100 fly. As their swim, we have Ian Mader is a junior swimmer who has shown great promise in the pool from day one. Since his freshman year, he has transitioned from swimming more mid-distance and distant events to freestyle sprints and breaststroke. This year, he is one of our top sprinters and breaststrokers. He and senior teammate Braden Garson have had a friendly rivalry going on all season long in both the free and the 100 breast, constantly pushing each other in those events. The top spot switches back and forth between the two of them in every meet. And again, that's what we look forward to in the events of swimming. We're doing the 100 free. We have April Avila coming up on her last lap. She's right in the middle. And we also have Ryan and Ian. Ryan closest to the screen, and Ian coming in as well, completing their last. April coming in at 56 seconds, .32. We have Ian coming in at 1 minute 3 seconds, .21, and Ryan finishing off at 1 minute, .05, .53. Great job. Now starting, to me, one of the most gruelest, hardest events in the entire world when it comes to swimming in high school, which is the 500 freestyle. This is 20 laps back and forth of the pool. You will see in lane 2, Cooper Eastlack. In lane 4, Emma Harverson. And in lane 6, Ariana Rosley. So again, to me, this is a tough event. You'll see at the end of each lap, you'll see the students helping them remember which lap they're in, finishing off their first, going to their transitioning into their second lap. You have Ariana Rosley. She's a sophomore who joined the team last year with no swimming experience. She had no swimming experience, and they put her in the 500. This is absolutely phenomenal. I told you before, 2 events ago, I would have sunk to the bottom in this lap. So thank you, Ariana, for pushing yourself. She works hard each and every practice, and she swims either backstroke or freestyle in a relay events each meet. This meet, she'll be swimming the 500 for the first time ever. We know she is terrified, but we also know she will be successful. And success is through completing this. Does not matter the time. The time is when you get your first time ever. She will clock her first time, and that's all we want. From that point on, the next goal is to beat yourself each time and beat your own time. And so that's the goal. She's here getting her first ever 500 relay time. So right now we have Ariana finishing her 5th lap, going into her 6th lap. We have April going from her 7th lap to her 8th lap. Did you say it? I need it. Yes, I just dropped my papers all over the place. Thank you to the West family for helping me. All right. We have Cooper Eastlack coming in on his 9th lap. April finishing her 9th, going into her 10th. And we have Ariana going into her 8th. Cooper transitioning into his 10th lap. For Emma Harverson, I think I said April, for Emma Harverson, she is now halfway through the event at this time. As you can see, all the swimmers are pacing themselves, ensuring that they don't lose the gusto. They can maintain it. They still have half the meet to finish. And for some of them, they might even be swimming later tonight. So it's a lot. This does take a lot from you. Kudos to every person that swims in this heat. All right, Emma coming up, starting her 16th lap. We have Ariana starting her 12th lap. Cooper working on his 15th lap. Usually hear the coaches screaming. It's pretty tough when you are in the water and you're splashing and kicking and swimming and hitting your head above the water. You hear nothing sometimes, so everyone has to kind of raise their voices loud and hope that they hear you as you pop your head out of the water. So pretty exciting. You have right now Emma in her 18th lap. That signals, if you heard that bell at home, the horn, that will signal to the swimmer that this is the last lap of the pool. The last lap of the pool. Cooper in his 18th lap right now. And we have Ariana in her 14th, transitioning to her 15th lap. And you'll notice at the end of each heat, you think they're exhausted and tired, and then they start speeding up the last lap. That's a swimmer's trick that just makes sure that that they're still in it to win it, and they're still there to beat their time. You see Cooper now completing his last lap. He's starting to speed up. Saved all that transition to finish off. So right now we had Emma completing the heat at 6 minutes, 20 seconds, 0.10. We have Cooper that finished at 6 minutes, 58 seconds, and 0.12. And then you hear Ariana being her first time ever completing this, which she's doing a fantastic job. She's working her 17th lap, 18th lap. And she's still going strong. Good for her. Really impressed. Again, the whole goal is to get your base time. So when she finishes this event, she will have her first ever 500 free timing. For a sophomore doing this is fantastic. And again, and she's in her last 2 laps swimming. You hear her teammates cheering for her. They understand the gruel, they understand the pain, and they understand what it's like to start it, to work during it, and they know what it feels like to end it. So
When they breathe to one side, I get them for 1 lap, and that's it. So she won't pay attention to me now, because she'll breathe on the other side. Coming back.
you hear Coach Brian, he's saying that he's trying to get her attention to keep pushing her. And he said every time she changes her breathing. Now she's finally finishing. Look at her speed up the way you're supposed to go. Great job by everyone. She's going to finish her heat at 9 minutes, 1 second, 0.11. And again, this is her base. I guarantee you, if you follow her, she will drop a lot of time up in the next couple years. Great job. Next up, we have the 200 relay. Starting off in lane 2, we have Josh Gazzetti. In lane 4, Ian Mader. And in lane 6, Andrew Bergen. And again, this is the 200 freestyle relay race. Up on deck in lane 4, we have Emma Gazzetti. In lane 2, Kristen Catando. And in lane 6, we have Tessa Quinto. All swimmers are now in the water. In this event, the next on deck for lane 4, we have Ryan Whitehouse. In lane 2, Caitlin Lee. And in lane 6, Alexis Schlegel. And all swimmers are now in the water for the final lap of the race. Into the leg and getting ready for that transition. So up on deck will be Katie West. Lane 4 will be Bella Gismondi. And in lane 6, we have Leah Hughes. A little story about Isabella Gismondi right now, that she's swimming, jumping into the water as we speak. Bella will be the second senior this year to swim the gauntlet. If you recall a few weeks last week when her twin sister Antonia, she's not to be outdone by her twin sister Tony, who swam the gauntlet last week. Bella decided to give it a shot too. She will be swimming the last leg of the 200 freestyle, which is right now. She'll be doing the next back, the 100 back, the 100 breast, and she'll be the first leg of the 400 free relay back to back. So Bella finishes her lane off in lane 4 of Ian Mader, Emma Gazzetti, Ryan Whitehouse, Bella at a time of 2 minutes, 1 second, 0.77. After that, in lane 2, finishes off with Josh Gazzetti, Kristen Catando, Caitlin Lee, and Katie West at 2 minutes, 8 seconds, and 12 seconds. And finishing off in lane 6 with Andrew Bergen, Tessa Quinto, Alexis Schlegel, and Leah Hughes. They finish off at 2 minutes, 19 seconds, 0.53. Now taking the water again in lane for the 100 backstroke. In lane 2 is Henry Poblete. In lane 4, Abby Simcoe. And in lane 6 will be a tired Isabella Gismondi doing the gauntlet. The gauntlet is a senior tradition, a rite of passage for students to do back-to-back-to-back-to-back relays. Again, it's something that you don't usually do because you're exhausted and tired, but it's a senior rite. It's kind of, why don't we exhaust the seniors and let them swim it all? So Isabella, who usually does not swim 100 back, doing a nice job. She'll be swimming the gauntlet. So after this, she goes into another. You'll see right now Abby Simcoe transitioning in lane 4 into her third lap. You have Henry Poblete transitioning into his third lap, and Isabella Gismondi transitioning into her third lap right now. Oh, the gauntlet. Usually with the gauntlet, to tire them out more, they make them do push-ups in between. So I feel that she'll be doing some funny looking push-ups soon. Again, senior rites of passage are fun, and if you choose to do it. So, finishing off in lane 4 with a time of 1 minute, 10 seconds, 0.47. We have Abby Simcoe, which is a great time. In lane 2, we have Henry finishing off at 1 minute, 14 seconds, 0.72. And Isabella Gismondi in her second back-to-back, finishing off at 1 minute, 30 seconds, 0.83. Now transitioning directly into the 100 breaststroke. In lane 2, we have Braden Garson. In lane 4, April Avila. And, of course, going to be a sinking, tired Isabella Gismondi. And here they all go. And this is the 100 breaststroke. And Bella will be regretting this later. Oh. And of course, April Avila, our new school record holder from this year, from a couple meets ago. In lane 4, taking on her third lap. And as we said before, her ultimate goal is to beat her record, to make it higher and higher. So it takes another 26 years for someone else to beat it. We have Braden Garson doing a fantastic job in lane 2, pushing himself. Isabella Gismondi coming up in her third lap. Wait. So she's still trying to beat her original time and still get higher. She's trying to break her school record time over and over, which is the ultimate goal at this point. We have a few meets left, and I hope that she breaks it again. Braden, so she ends up her time at 1 minute, 6 seconds, 0.43. Braden completes his meet at 1 minute, 23 seconds, 0.06. And Isabella Gismondi finishes off her third back-to-back, 1 minute, 36 seconds, 0.59. If I'm correct, she should be doing push-ups right now. Because, again, what best way to throw a senior into the pool is make them tired. Oh, yep, she's lining up right now, getting ready to do push-ups. We'll see. Yeah. She will sleep well tonight. So after she eats a lot of food after every meet, so they eat a lot and then they go to bed. Every swimmer parent understands those words. All right. A tired Isabella Gismondi gets ready to complete the gauntlet. She will be in lane 2 doing starting off the 400 relay. And in lane 4, she'll be along with her twin sister Antonia Gismondi. And in lane 6, senior co-captain along with Bella co-captain Kristen Catando. All right. Oh, she had to do it again. Oh yeah, she's gonna be really tired. All right, here we go. Let's put the tired ones back in the pool. Finishing up her last meet at the 400 relay. We will have in lane 2 a team of Bella Gismondi, Emma Gazzetti, Lauren Eagle, and Ian Mater. And in lane 4, we will have Antonia Gismondi, Emma Harverson, Abby Simcoe, and April Avila. And in lane 6, we will have Kristen Catando, Ellie Goldberg, Caitlin Lee, and Katie West. All right, here we go. Isabella will complete her gauntlet. Antonia in her third lap. Kristen Catando in her third lap. Isabella Gismondi in her third lap. Oh, keep it up. Antonia Gismondi transitioning into her final lap before Emma Harvison takes the pool. Kristen Catando transitions into her fourth lap, and Isabella Gismondi transitions to her fourth lap. Antonia Gismondi finishes. Emma jumps in. All right, Isabella Gismondi is going to go fall down someplace. We have Emma Gazzetti in, and we have Ellie Goldberg in. Ellie Goldberg again in lane 6. Closest to the screen is Emma Gazzetti. In lane 4, Emma Harverson finishing up her third lap, getting ready to transition to her fourth. Up on deck for lane 4, we have Abby Simcoe for lane 4, Lauren Eagle for lane 2, and Caitlin Lee for lane 6. We have Abby Simcoe jumping in the water right now, taking to the water for the third partner of lane 4. All right, and in lane 2, we have Lauren Eagle jumping in. In lane 6, we have Caitlin Lee. Again, these students do a fantastic job working this, especially when there's no one directly next to them. So when usually they're swimming against someone, they can keep pace with the person next to them. It's a little tougher every other lane. Getting ready for the last, the leg of the relay in lane 4 will be April Avila jumping in now. About ready to jump in lane 2, we have Ian Mater, and Ian is jumping in now. The leg of the race, Ian Mater. Nice job, Lauren. Getting ready for lane 6, jumping in will be Katie West, and Katie is now in the water. You have April Avila is now transitioning into her fourth lap and final for this heat for lane 4. All right, so in lane 4, they finish off with a time of 4 minutes, 7 seconds, .44. Transitioning now into the final lap in lane 2. we have Ian Mater. Katie West transitioning into her last lap. Ian finishes his group off at 4 minutes, 44 seconds, 0.18. And in lane 6, we have Katie finishing her lane at 4 minutes, 59 seconds, 0.40. Again, great job by all. At this time, this ends and concludes our virtual meet against Pittman at West Effort High School Riverwinds, at West Effort High School, at West Effort Community Center on March 11th versus Pittman. Thank you all for joining us. Congratulations to the seniors and to their parents for a successful season, a successful 4 years here in West Effort High School. Everyone have a great night. Thank you for joining us.